Give me a cool rhythm and how you'd like to expand on it.
Let me think of something first.
No. The first rhythm you just play.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? It's Joel Turcotte here. Figured I'd share a solo concept. Super simple, but the idea is you just improvise a syncopated rhythm. One that's pretty spacious, one that leaves you a lot of room to add things. And essentially just keep it real simple at first and then start playing around the spaces. Keep building until you have basically a totally new groove based off of just a single idea.
What are some of the ideas or filters you're running that rhythm through?
Messing around with accents. So for example, one thing I did was displacing what my hands are doing, by maybe let's say an eighth note. So if I'm doing, let's just say a normal 2 and 4. So displacement is one tactic that you can use that gives the idea that you're shifting the rhythm, that the rhythm is actually altering, but it also gives people a base to latch onto because they can still hear that the kick is still staying the same throughout this shift of your hands. Another idea is playing with the subdivisions within the space. So at the end I went to sextuplets, playing around with that rather than 16th notes or 8th notes. Getting playful within the spaces of that rhythm. And really, it's not even necessarily that, you're building it up to be this great thing. It's more so that starting with a rhythm just gives you something to play with. Rather than if you go, all right, I'm gonna play a solo, and you just sit down and play with nothing in mind and then just keep the ideas flowing, it can lack continuity. So just improvising a rhythm and just repeating that rhythm allows you to at least have something to play off of and latch onto. And even if you start getting crazy, it's still centered around the same idea that people can identify with. It doesn't feel like it's chaotic. So it's about pacing yourself, building off of a single idea rather than being all over the place. How do I zoom?
I'm going to attempt a solo with the exact same rhythmic cell that Joel just demonstrated. We're going to see what I come up with, and then I'll explain a couple of the concepts that I'm using to explore that. Also, this is just fun because with the exact same rhythm in mind, we're going to come up with totally different things, Let's see here. I don't know. The idea that I am having the rhythm in mind, but not always saying it explicitly. Sometimes I'm actually like leaving the one out, or even like the first two notes, bum, bum, leaving those out. So rest, rest, hit, and playing around it to lead into some of the other notes. It gives me flexibility of having a theme that you can still hear when you're listening, but it's not always there. So it gives it a little more interest, like you're giving that space, but you can still feel the same rhythm somehow there. Another simple thing is going to be just the idea of filling in that core rhythm. Just fill it in and then orchestrate how you fill it in. So something like this. Fill in your left hand on something and explore what that does. Or echoing something that you're playing.
So for this one, this technique is really cool. Not a lot of people will show you this, but you want to come at it from this angle. And I think of it like a frog. I want my legs as wide as I can, like I'm giving birth. And this is cool because it's more like a seesaw. A lot of people say fingers, doesn't matter. Use your seesaw. It's all wrist. And easier to get the rim shots. And you might ask, well, how do I get my hands back when I play a fill? Pocket man, you don't fill in this world. Find that the legs are coming, just get them out. And that's how you'll get Ariana Grande gigs.